right now in the world of social media, all the channels are prioritizing video. If you're doing video, you're going to get more interaction and more engagement on the posts that you're putting out, simply because there's a moving image, and that moving image, that movement, captures the eye of people who see it in their feed. And if it's interesting enough, then it will draw those people in and they'll keep watching. But the thing is those videos, they capture that attention. And I mean, even over on Instagram and in Facebook and some of those platforms, that movement, that dynamicism, being more dynamic anyway, that is what helps people to really, get them engaged and get them interested. I mean, how do you think that the majority of humans in the West especially got addicted to television for decades upon decades? Because there was that movement, it draws you in, you want to see more. As humans, we're programmed to look for that movement to keep us safe, right? So that is another reason why we are looking for that movement. And that's why video is so useful, right? And the social channels, they know this, and that's why they prioritize those posts. That's why when you do those sorts of posts, you'll get to go out to more people, it'll be seen more, and even if it's not the most interesting of videos, it will still pick up more traction than your, image post or your image and text post. And even on more visual platforms like Instagram, still those videos, they are eye-catching and they do pick up more speed and more viewers and more interaction. I mean, I don't know how many times I've been on Instagram and watched somebody bake a cake, and I can't stop watching, even though one, I know how it's going to end, and two, I'm not really into baking that much, but God, it looks pretty when they do it, those stop motion videos of baking. So yeah, it's one of the major reasons that I think that video is so important today. And I mean, I know for myself, over on Facebook, that's where my ideal clients hang out for the most part, so I'm doing my posting over there. And for this business, Tiffany G Studios, I am starting up this new channel talking about video. And I'm doing videos to talk about video. Shock, horror, meta, very meta. But I know for myself that the impact I've had on that is nothing. Like, I've had hundreds of people view my videos, and I'm not even putting any money behind it. And I can't get that if I just post an image or image and text. And I know it's Facebook and it's hard anyway, but yeah, it gets me so much more traction. And then if I throw just a few dollars a day behind it, it goes out to thousands of people. And all of those people who watch my videos, I can then retarget and send them more stuff from me. The people who were interested enough to view to a certain point in the video, right? So it's so powerful, and it's not just that, it's the relationship you can build with video. Like, I really believe that relationship that you can build with people, it's really only second to being face to face with someone. Okay, people get an idea of your personality and your mannerisms and whether or not they gel with you, and they like you, and they understand what you're saying and the way that you're putting it, that kind of thing. You can't get that through other mediums. It takes a lot longer to achieve. It's a lot faster with video. And then in our current world, where we're just filled with so much content, right? It can be harder than ever to get people to your website to view your blog. It can be harder than ever to get people to actually open emails because they're inundated with so many. And it can be harder to get that reach even in Facebook groups. While I don't know for sure what I've seen from the groups I've been involved in, I don't feel like I get as many notifications as I used to, even in groups with thousands of people where I know there's lots of stuff going on. I'm definitely not getting any more notifications. So yeah, I think that there's just so much room out there for video. And this is how it's going to continue into the future. It's not going to get any easier. There's going to be more and more video out there. And I think if you're afraid of the camera and you're resisting doing video or adding it to your business or doing videos to promote your business, then you're doing yourself and your business such a disservice, because at some point in the future, everybody's going to be needing to do this, and there's going to be other people in your industry who didn't stop. They got over this hurdle, they got over this fear of being in front of the camera, and they're going to be so much further ahead of you, and they are going to eclipse your business because they're able to build those relationships through video. Another thing I've noticed talking about relationship building is how, for me, any time that I have parted with the big money for some sort of program or coaching or something like that, it's always been to somebody who does video. If they're not doing video, I won't part with the big bucks. And this isn't a conscious decision. This is something I just sat down and kind of realized. It's like, oh yeah, all the times that I've paid thousands of dollars for a course or coaching, it's always been to somebody who I've seen on video and I've followed them for a while and I like who they are and I can see the results that they get, obviously. So yeah, if you're a coach and you're not doing video, I think you're leaving money on the table. That's such a relationship-led business. And I mean, all business is built on relationships. So yeah, that's where I see video as such a huge part of that. And the resisting that urge because you're afraid of the camera or afraid of what people might think or afraid of getting things wrong. I mean, even on Facebook Lives, if you get things wrong, and I certainly have, people tend to laugh along with you. They're a lot more forgiving. They see you as a person. They identify with you more. And those have been my most popular posts where I've kind of stuffed up on a Facebook Live. I definitely haven't been so far from perfect. That's where I've gotten the most feedback. And I've had people who said they really liked what I had to say, even though I definitely wasn't perfect in the delivery, that's for sure. So yeah, you're doing yourself a disservice. And it's definitely, I hope that you think about those things. And if you think that there's no way, I'm too terrible, I could never start, let me tell you that the comfort I have in front of the camera right now, this took me quite a long time to get to. Like, I wanted to build my business a few years ago in photography and video, and I thought, okay, I'll get in front of the camera because then people will see me, they'll get to know me, and it will build my business. And that's about as easy as it was. After that, it got very, very hard because I got in front of the camera and I'm an introvert, I'm shy, or I'm not always shy, but definitely being in front of a camera, the shyness comes back, right? And I was stammering and stuttering and I was robotic and I couldn't get relaxed. I couldn't, interact with this camera in any way that seemed genuine. And I was crying. I was thinking, how am I going to build my business? And then I thought, how do other people do this? And that's what led me to creating my business like this now, is to help other people. It is a couple of years later, and I really want to help other people to do this and unlock that fear and help them with that. If it's something that they choose, they want to get over that hurdle, I just want to let you know that you can actually get over that hurdle. And it can be done. And if you want to break through that hurdle in whatever small steps, definitely come to my Facebook group. It's called Video Creators and Connectors. Depending on where you see this video, around here, up, down, somewhere, there'll be a link, I'm sure. And come and join a group of like-minded entrepreneurs who are really interested in breaking through this block themselves and learning the technical side and getting through the fear, the anxiety, all of the limiting beliefs and all those crazy thoughts that hold you back from doing video. I'd love to see you there. My name is Tiffany. I'm from Tiffany G Studios, and have fun in your video adventures. Thank you.